Guys, it's asking me if I played the Stanley Parable before, and I'm going to press yes, not because I've actually played it. Well, I kind of played it before. Cassie got it a while ago, and I watched her play it, and I also had watched YouTube playthroughs of it beforehand. So I'm going to say the answer is yes. I basically know a lot of the stuff, so this will change how the game is set for me, I'm sure, and it'll change how the narrator interacts with me, I'm sure. Enter the current time. It's currently 8:37 p.m. p.m. Hello everybody, welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. This is the first video that I am recording on my new PC. I'll show a picture maybe of it on the screen if you want to see in all its glory. It is looking fantastic. And Zach helped me build this. I would have been very lost without him. So thank you so much, Spinax, my friend Zach, for coming up here, making a few day visit out of it. We were able to record some Mario Maker as well, making a great video out of it as well. And you'll be able to watch that on my channel if you want to see us kind of fiddle around with that PC for a little bit. I didn't really intend to really make it a video, but it happened anyway. So there you go. I look very bleached and white right now. I'm gonna mess with that a little bit later. But for this video, I may just look like that. My key light is currently stuck, and it says it's currently stuck like that. So I'm trying to fix it. But right now, I currently can't get any accessory I found on my phone, which is weird because I literally just had it a second ago. Oh well. I don't think the connection is the greatest right now, so that's why it'll be happening. Alright guys, we are going to begin the game right now. So yes guys, I have seen this game before. I've watched playthroughs of it, so I kind of know a lot of the stuff. I mean, it was a while ago. The Stanley Parable is an older game at this point, but they recently came out with the Ultra Deluxe version, which added new content and also kind of revamped the game, made the graphics a little bit, prettier and stuff like that. I think it might even be using a new engine. I can't remember. But yeah, we're going to get started here. It's very narrative, this narrative that speaks to the whole time, so...
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right, there we go. And now I'm controlling. Okay, so I just want to preface this real quick, guys. The game knows I've played it before, or I've seen it before, whatever. The game knows. This game is very interesting. If you guys have never seen this game before, I highly suggest you either give it a try and experience it for yourself or watch a playthrough. It's really cool. It's a bunch of different endings, which I will try and go through all of them with. I will try and go through all of them, and plus any of the new content. So I made sure I pressed yes at that thing because I wanted to make sure this is a unique experience for me as well. So if you guys are looking for like someone who's playing this for the first time, this is not the playthrough exactly. So sorry, but yeah. When I click, it sounds like he's hitting a keyboard. There you go. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Wait, what? It said space. It said space for jump on the controls. So, all right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So yes, so far this is normal. Weird, huh? Oh, if I type it. Oh, if I press E, it sounds like I'm typing something. Cool.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, whoops. I probably shouldn't mess with that.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office,
okay.
but it didn't make a single difference.
I know it
Nor
didn't.
did it advance the story in any way.
All right, well, I will go ahead, since this guy's getting impatient with me. So the whole thing about this game, guys, is that the narrator interacts with you, the player, who is playing as Stanley. And things can get very weird very quickly.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So do we do what he says we do or not? And that's the first decision you come to in this game. I'm going to go through the door on the left. He told me to. You see, it's very surreal. Okay. Here is the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Bi-quarterly post review. We need hopeless reviews. Less reviews. Okay, we want to get rid of a lot of percent. Sneak, you most of all. These things are funny. Number of slides on this slide. Oh my god. Rates at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Yeah, so all this crazy stuff. Rate of... Okay. Cool. There's the broom closet. That's an ending, by the way. I'm not going to do that right now. We're just going to kind of go for like a...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So... let's go upstairs. Can I jump out? I can't jump. That's right. Ooh, pretty. Now what's this? Executive bathroom. To be rich. Is it a crime to commit crimes? Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. That is very, very insightful. Cool. All right, we're going to be in...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This is huge.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
So, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Whoa.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I want to turn this light off because it's just making it It is so bright. It makes me look actually really washed out. This is weird. I remember this was like a weird part of the game where you had like the whole like mind control thing. No. Are there new endings? I don't know if there. I don't remember all the endings from before, but are there new endings? Because
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
ooh. Oh, I can go back up?
Whoops. Nope.
Oh.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up.
What?
Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Maybe it won't lead me back to my boss's office. Was that a choice in the original? I don't remember. Oh no, I can't go back down. Uh-oh. This is bad. Something's gonna happen. Right? You gonna help me out, narrator? This guy's he's a little silent right now.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Sounds like you're a little sarcastic. You're being a little sarcastic there, buddy. I'm not sure if I like it. Can I enter in 2, 8, 4, 5? What? All right. So is this an ending or something? Like what? I can't touch the piano. Can I go out this way? I can't get out. Oh.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Do I?
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Oh man, I think I've already found a new ending because I never remember this. Although, is something going to change? I mean, it's definitely the boss's office. I mean, honestly, even I kind of want to get on with it, but I want to see if this is an ending.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Sure thing. Oh.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Damn it.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Thank you. I don't know.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Do I? Oh! I'm gonna keep doing it, I guess. He didn't even say anything this time.
You know what? I've just thought of something.
What was
Hold
that?
on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Sure.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley,
Yeah.
it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
That's
But
right.
where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really
Whoa.
all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel
Wow.
sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So
Oh.
that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the
Aw.
kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh, that's great. Please don't fall.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press
I wanna go back
conference
in.
should be just around the corner here somewhere.
I want to go back in the elevator. Okay, cool. We've already got a new ending. I don't. This was not in the original. For the record. Sorry, there's a little bug here. Get out of here. It's all eyes on Stanley, live on stage. What? The world's healthiest human being. How we did it. The pyramids. Live. The guy who went to Mars. Cool. I still can't. Wow, this is very extensive. Oh, thank you, narrator. This is like really touching that you gave this for me. I can't wait to see where it all goes wrong. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is.
Why did that sound like
just
a
through this
Minecraft door? Ah! Got the other bug. The Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable's Stanley tonight, live on stage, is him at his computer. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Stanley from the Stanley Parable. Wow, people are really looking up for this. A Q&A with the world's first sentient machine. Keeping great conversation with Alexander. Oh, I can hear people.
All right, Are you ready?
I
I've
guess.
told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable
Oh,
narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself.
I don't know, man.
And speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Thank you.
Okay. It looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
I don't know if I can, man. I'm not really much for the public eye, like you said. The dude who came up with pizza. I don't know. I got to get ready first. I'm still don't think I'm quite ready. 427 is my employee number. Break a leg, champ. Your boss. I love the way you ride. I love the way you ride elevators. My love for you grows every day. Your wife from the apartment ending. Oh, I know there isn't actually a wife from the apartment ending. This wallpaper looks weird. The four showing me. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Story. Stanley. Me. Dad. I think. Break. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm taking all the new content here, guys. Narrator. I don't know if I can do this. What is this? This is not it. This isn't it. This looks... Oh. What? Is that me? Oh. What? I'm at the beginning.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I mean, I know the game restarts a lot and goes back to the beginning a lot, but...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
I didn't get an
doors,
ending.
He entered
I
the
don't
door on
think.
his left.
Don't you get an achievement for every ending? Unless it... Let's see.
This is the story of a man. All of his co-workers were gone.
He's off?
What could it mean?
Wait, these are normally off?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Should I go there
When
again,
Stanley
guys?
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I didn't get... Let's go back, guys.
Stepping into
It was
his
2845,
manager's office,
right?
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few
I'm
moments
sorry.
with some calming New Age music.
Okay. Let's relax, everyone. I'm just really eager.
Feeling
I want...
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, if something's different here, then I'll do it again. I guess that was an ending, right? I guess I got an ending. That was it, right? Because it just sent me back to the beginning. Normally when you get an ending, it sends you back to the beginning. I'm not gonna...
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got
This
onto
is the same.
elevator.
This is the
It's
same.
still just exactly what it is. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Whoa!
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Good. Now let's go back down.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I don't know. Alright, we're gonna move forward. I guess that was an ending. The game doesn't tell you when you get an ending. and I'm not even sure if I got an achievement. Unless there was something else I could have done there, which I don't think there was at all. So we're just going to keep going.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky
Oh.
corridor, won't he?
This looks different. No, it doesn't.
Stanley
Oh.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No. Mind controls facility. Escape? Mind control facility. I mean, which one would you take, guys? I mean, come on, let's do it.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
You sure?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No. No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I am willingly. Oh, that's... Well, it willingly opened up for me, so wow. Eggs! I do remember this ending, kind of. Uh-oh. Alright.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Nope.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No. Don't. It's fine. It's fine. No. No, yet.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Huh. I guess it did not. Also, the narrator did not cry. He did not cry that statement. He said it very, very nonchalantly. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
That's right.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? No, he wasn't. That is crazy to think about, though. Nature painting. All right, so I do remember this. This is like the office layout and stuff. So this is kind of like the credits of the game a little bit. But... Ooh, buttons. Cool. But yeah, this is a bunch of like assets from the game you can check out. But I am going to skip through this because this is kind of just like walking around a little museum. You got like, it's like a museum of the game, which is cool in itself, but I'm not gonna. So I will see you at the next point.
Oh, look at these two.
Don't laugh at me.
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I don't really want to kill him. Oh.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Huh? No. Uh-oh. We're back
Listen
in.
to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other
What?
way to beat this game.
No, there
as long
is.
as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true
No.
choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose
No.
for you.
Do I? What do I do? Do I press begin again? Ah.